Welcome, everyone, to this online meeting today. Suki, you are saying, Dear Raji, I am here. Love. Welcome, Suki. Nikhil, you are saying, Namaste, beloved Raji ji. Happy New Year, Nikhil and Ma. Namaste, Nikhil, and Namaste, Ma. And I wish a beautiful year ahead to both of you. Istina, you are saying, Good morning and Happy New Year, dear Raji. Welcome, Istina, and I also wish you a beautiful year ahead. A year full of opening to light, to truth, to what is, to what you are. May the Lord give you enough courage to face and to be what you are. And Nitya, you are saying Namaste, beloved Rajiji. Very happy to be here. Welcome, Nitya. Very happy to connect with you. Ambika, you are saying Namaste, Rajiji. Thank you for being here. Namaste, here. Welcome. Nitish, you are saying Namaste, Rajiji. Feeling blessed to connect with you. Thank you for your grace. Welcome, Nitish. Happy to see you here. Aparna, you are saying Namaste, Rajiji. Just totally here in your presence to be absorbed. Thank you. Welcome, Aparna. I'm happy to see how it is for you now. It's very nice. Jamie, you are saying, dearest Raji, I'm very happy to be here today with you. Thank you. Welcome, Jamie. I'm also very happy to see you here. Jamie, if you feel like sharing something or asking something, please feel free. It would be nice to hear something from you also. Trapti, you are saying, Namaste, Raji. I'm here. Welcome, Trupti. I'm very happy to see you are here. Let us see together what opens up today. Peter, you are saying Namaste, Raji. Grateful to be here today with your guidance and light. Welcome, Peter. I'm happy to see you are also here now. Barbara, you are also here today. You are saying Namaste, Raji. Open and ready for what is the next step. Thank you for sharing. Welcome, Barbara. And this is a very beautiful and very different journey, Barbara, in which the next step is where you are right now. This is the next step. Reaching without moving. This journey is very different. The more you move, the more you are away. The less you move, the more you are there. So it is already beautiful, Barbara. This is the next step. Hence, you are saying, hence, Olvi, you are saying Namaste, Rajiji. So good to be here with you again. Welcome, hence. I'm also very happy to see you here. Wing, you are saying Namaste, Rajiji. I'm here watching. Very happy. Thank you and love. Thank you, Wing. You are here. Very, very happy to see you. Baswant Kiran, you are saying, beloved Rajiji, it is clearly seen that the mind person tries to take over. This vasana seems to be very strong, just like a dog's tail. Welcome, Vaswant. Yes, this or any other vasanas are very strong, but to to the presence of life, which is deluded in these vasanas as something which can be affected by them, only to that deluded presence, and these vasanas are strong. Otherwise, for the liberated self, there are no vasanas which can do anything. Because all the vasanas, all that can happen will happen to something. And if you have discovered your true self, then that is not something which is a construct and can be affected by anything. So discover your true self, which is not a construct, which is something original, not made up, made of some, made, not a put together of something which has a fear of disassembling, of attack, of vasanas or anything like this. So Let there be vasanas, let there be everything there. You be more concerned about discovering your true self. Because these vasanas supporting the ego, ego supporting vasanas, like this becomes a circle which need to be broken. During this period when you are trying to break this circle of ego, spending time in correcting yourself will not produce good results. Conserve your energy, use it well in discovering yourself rather than trying to correct or purify yourself. So, Vasant, I feel like this. And David, you are saying, Namaste, beloved Raji. Very happy to connect with you this evening. Love, David. Welcome, David. So, it looks like there is a evening there. Very happy to see you here. Timur, you are also here today. You are saying Namaste, dear Raji. Happy to connect with you online again after 6 weeks of not being able to do so. Yes, I'm also very happy to connect with you, Timur. Very nice to see you here. Jamie, you are also saying something. You are saying, Raji, lately I have been struggling with a lot of anger. I find it very distracting. Can you say something about how to work with anger? Jamie, there are two parts of this anger that you are experiencing. One is the energy flow, which is experienced in the body, my, and another is the interpretation of it, rationalization of it, that why it happened, verbalization in the mind, and we will need to break these two things. Otherwise, this combination of these two things is making it very complicated, and uh, one cannot really see the real anger, can experience the real anger, you know. So one need to be to bring this whole thing in light in the sense that in one light, under one light. And this is the mechanism of mind to rationalize everything, to interpret everything in a understandable way, where it makes more sense and it can fit in the story of our life. So that part you can leave for a while. What mind is saying about it is not really fully correct most of the time. I have, for example, noticed that when we are not well physically, when we are stressed, or there is some discomfort within ourselves, continuous discomfort, that is expressed in the form of anger, to reject more work or more or some situation which is going to increase this discomfort. So that is the energy which is pushing away something which can increase this discomfort, probably. And there are many such things which which need a push of energy within ourselves, from within ourselves outwardly, in order to survive in this coexistence. But it is not necessarily uh, uh, what we normally know as anger. What makes this push of energy anger is our interpretation, which makes it worse. Then we feel bad about it. that I am angry. So first of all, it is labeled as anger, and also our background, our conditioning says that being angry is not good. And then it becomes something totally different, and also there is a loop, there is a circle created in which we start moving. Otherwise, flow of energy, any kind of flow of energy, not only anger, may come and may go, and it has its own way of handling it. At the max, what we can do is we just make sure that we don't disturb anybody, we don't harm anybody when we are experiencing this push, this overflow, this too much energy, sudden flow of this energy. Otherwise, let this energy be expressed in some other ways without rationalizing why it happened. It just happened like this. And then you will see you are giving so much openness to this energy, which want to be released in some way, basically. And when it is not finding any release, body releases it and mind rationalizes it. That this is because of this person or situation. So my feeling is that let us give it a full chance to be expressed, maybe in private space, like many people do. Pillow, they use pillow and things like this. Catharsis, they do, but without rationalizing it. Just it is like this. Because as we are trying to know ourselves, as we are coming more and more in clear seeing of our true nature, many energies are released and need to be released. We are moving from a personal setup of body mind, to a presence which is infinite, which is vast. Many energies are pushed away, are thrown out, and this could be part of that. So, Jamie, I feel like this, and if you feel there is still something you want to discuss about it, please you can write me back after some time. Julia, you are also here. You are saying with much love, beloved Raji. I am happy to be here. Welcome, dear Julia. I'm very happy to see you are here. Very welcome. Barbara, you are saying thank you for this beautiful answer. Next step is where I am. Don't know where I am, but sinking deep inside into all bliss and crap feels at home. Hmm. Very nice, Barbara. There is so much joy inside my heart also when the pointing is received. Yeah, thank you. Jamie, you are saying thank you, Raji. Your comments are very helpful and feel exactly like home. Very nice, Jamie. Being in sync is what makes it possible for us to understand these things. This verbal communication, the conceptual representation, is cannot really express what I'm trying to point at. But when you are open and in sync in a way, connected, then it can be indicated within the hearts at a deeper level and is understood. Very nice, Yami. I'm very happy to help. Trapti, you are saying yesterday I spent with my kids a day with my mom. She still makes me angry, aggressive, and I spend half the night in fear and emotional body reactions that were passing through. Okay. Trapti, as I said just now, many of the things which are moving and changing within us are necessary to happen because we are moving from a personal setup of life to the real presence that we are. This personal setup is a setup, it's a construct, and this setup need to go through a very deep transformation in order to serve the true self, the presence of life that you are. And if we don't interpret these things too much, it happens very fast. Otherwise, if we keep interpreting at every step that this is happening and why it is happening like this, we only interfere and also we suffer. So the best would be to allow these things without rationalizing too much, without trying to find their regions too much. And remember, everyone who is helping, who is causing these things to happen, is only helping you. They are not enemies. They are hands of God working on you in a very unwanted way, in a very uh, in a disguise, but it is a blessing. At a certain point, we all will thank everybody who who we met, even not only the friends but also the enemies. We will help. We will thanks because they helped more highlighting our negative part, negative aspect, and they helped somehow trigger things in us which can be triggered, so that we can become free from the identification with this setup which we are not essentially. So Trapti, I feel it is something nice, a setup, a situation life created for you to live and be free from these emotions which are dormant within. Aparna, you are saying, I have read Ramana Maharshi saying that if what is seen is not permanent, then it is not self realization. Although I have seen what is my true nature and what I am, this oscillation is still going on, and it is seen clearly that all this not true. What is it that needs to finish all forever? Please finish all this forever. Thank you. Before satsang, we were talking about it, uh, Aparna. Very similar thing. Until we live in separation, sense of doership, we will also believe that there is something need to be finished before we can be free. Whereas, if it is clearly realized that we are already beyond all the changes and already free, then the journey finished for you. Then everything has finished for you. Even if the changes in the body mind continue, even if the changes in the perception, in the way of looking at things, they continue. These changes will continue forever until this body lives, until this setup lives, until this body mind and the presence of life in this body mind lives. It will continue. A correction, a purification, a improvisation of itself will continue, and try to see why. Truth cannot be known directly. because there is nothing else. So the nearest possibility to know the truth is seeing the truth in this mirror of mind. But when the mirror of mind is not pure, then the truth is also not seen correctly. Meaning, when the sense of doership is what you are identified with, then you see very selectively. You don't see the full truth. You don't see the whole thing that is happening in the mind, that is reflected in the mirror of mind. You just see few things from the eyes of the sense of doership. But once you are free from the sense of doership, then you see the whole of it as it is. And as the mind becomes more and more quiet, you see your true face in the mirror of mind. And who sees it? The truth, that which cannot be known directly, but it is only a reflection. So the reflection in the mind itself, corrections that taking place, all of this is temporary. The one which is seeing in the mirror of mind and the one which is knowing all of these changes taking place is the only reality, only permanent. And recognition of that is what Ramana Maharshi is referring to as the uh, recognition of the self realization. He's saying this is this is how I feel it is. So rather than trying to focus on what is happening, whatever it is for you in the moment, focus on the seer of it. That seer is already free. That seer is not caught up in anything at any point of time. Whether it is a state of doership, whether it is a state where you are liberating, whether it is a state where you are liberated, all of these things are in front of this seer that we are. And your true self is what is called self realization. Um, Aparna, you are further saying something? You are saying since last week when you pointed about the subtle ego hiding in the form of seer, reporter, and as one who does the practice to achieve a and merge into the self, and also as one who keeps checking the progress. All this is seen now, not anymore in darkness of this subtle ego. Now that this is seen, still it feels sometimes sticky for this one to get rid of. Sometimes this is not true somehow. This internal struggle is going on, so to say. All this is seen. Kindly may I request you to help all this to end this moment forever. Also feels tired of everything now. All is surrendered, including this surrenderer. May all be dissolved completely in you as you and only you remain. Thank you. This is already so, Aparna. In this moment, just for one moment, for a few moments, and don't touch anything. I know in my heart some of you can understand what I'm saying. Just don't touch anything for some time, for a few minutes, few seconds. So now that you are not touching anything, you don't need to correct anything. You don't need to change anything. Now you don't need to wait for anything to be finished, to be completed. And this is uh, what let go is, not touching anything. Even if it feels like falling freely into the vastness of yourself, it is okay. Take this risk, it is worth. In this let go, right now, for the first time, you are neither awake nor asleep, you are beyond both. You are just aware, not aware of anything, just aware. And this just awareness cannot be removed, does not, you don't need to maintain it. Nothing can be done about it. Nothing need to be done about it. All else is happening in it. This effortless presence of this awareness is what you are. Where is the journey now? Where is incomplete, unfinished spiritual journey? All is already complete. All is already perfect as it is. Just don't touch anything, and there are no troubles anywhere. Aparna, you are saying, thank you so much, beloved. My heart is at peace now. Yes, it is. Very nice, Aparna. Now I want to take your email, Harmony. Harmony, you have sent an email. You are saying, dear Raji, we enjoyed the radiant New Year picture on your Facebook and are sending wishes for a blessed New Year back to you. Thank you. And also to yours and all those beings in that picture and in today's sessions. Len and I are so happy to be here with everybody again. Last time, two friends unexpectedly also joined, Len, Onidar, and me. Then we were five people taking part in the session. It's very nice to know like this it happened. And thank you for explaining what is autocorrection in the last session. This was very helpful and brought us hope that even a big transformation can appear when the time is right. Also, when you talked about the categories of tears and offered the image of the lotus and the water drop falling into the lake, this was very, very beautiful. Later, it made me wonder if there may be categories for smiles also. Smiling is a very important energy healing tool. Smiling is a very important energy healing tool. In our Qigong meditations, we use it a lot. Face smiling, heart smiling, all the cells smiling. Would you like to share something about this? We are looking forward to being with you and those gathered today in Satsang again. Thank you so much for this special Sunday gift. Wishes to all for pure happiness and well being, love, harmony. Thank you, Harmony. It's beautiful email. And also, you sent a beautiful lotus picture. Very beautiful. And Harmony, I think you must be aware the lotus flower is used as a symbol of ultimate flowering of consciousness. And smiling is also like this. Smiling is flowering of the being. And as you know about the uh, lotus symbol of the lotus flower, connected to our evolution, awakening of consciousness, there are a small flower, and then bigger flower, and then more bigger flower based on our state within state of consciousness. And then we say the ultimate openness to the truth is a thousand petal lotus flower. This is ultimate flowering. And with every such flowering, the smiling capacity of smiling is also connected. So you can smile in that proportion or with that openness, you can say, as much as your consciousness is open and flowering. Ultimately, as you also mentioned, all smiling of all the cells, ultimately it happens when one has opened up totally to the true nature of the self, of oneself. Everything is smiling. So there is no fixed posture that indicates that you are smiling. Not only just the face is smiling, but the whole of yourself is smiling, radiating, flowering. This I feel is what smiling is actually. Radiation. It is a radiation of what we are, and as we grow inwardly, we also expand in some way, and accordingly, our radiation also, our aura also grows. So this aura is what a smile is actually, I feel. Or if we are talking about activity of smiling, then it is more like letting yourself loose, so your inmost being can can radiate outwardly in all the outer uh, levels of yourself, body level, mind level. So this is, I feel, that the true smiling. This is what I feel is a true smiling, a beautiful smiling, you can say. But this smiling also used as a hideout by many beings when they don't find any other way to escape the situation or the emotions they are in. Say so much about it right now. But this beautiful smiling is letting your being flow, expand in the outer dimensions of yourself, in the body and mind, like this. Ultimately, it happens naturally, effortlessly, as we totally open up to our true nature. But definitely, it's a beautiful thing to even do, also. So, this is what I feel about the smiling part. I am very happy to meet all of you there in New Zealand today, and I wish all of you a very beautiful year ahead, full of light, full of natural happiness, effortless, flowering, flowing of life, where you are left with only living, and it is clearly seen that all responsibility is with the beloved. All responsibilities of doing anything and everything It is just happening by the flow that this beloved is, this life is. So I wish all of you there this beautiful year like this. Thank you. Aparna, you are saying thank you for silencing me. So much love and gratitude. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Aparna. Thank you. Steve, you are saying something? You are saying, Dear Raji, the problem I have been having is that I think there is a right way and a wrong way of seeing. The mind continually struggles with getting it right when I already sense there is nothing inherently right or wrong with anything, and everything is what it is. But I keep returning to this moral problem of getting it right. Please, could you throw some light on this dilemma? With gratitude, Steve. Steve, as I said, this whole thing can only be discovered or uncovered by what I call simple seeing. Because doing anything more than that is basically, first of all, accepting the value of the problem and then working for it, not working on it. So, simple seeing is the golden key we all must remember. The more it is clearly seen, the more we are free. So, here also, I want to suggest only one thing that there is a problem which is experienced at mind level, that there is a right seeing and a wrong seeing, right way of seeing and a wrong way of seeing. The struggle in the mind is continuing there, but some part of yourself is associated with this struggle in some way. Otherwise, it cannot be a problem for you. So just find out why it is a problem for you, why this struggle is a problem for you, why it cannot be allowed as it is right now while you stay as the seer of it. So check this. This is where your relation with this struggle is. So that relation, that underlying wiring with this relation is, with this struggle is what is supplying it energy. See that, and you are free from that. So rather than trying to be free from this struggle, try to see why it is a problem for you. And it doesn't mean that when you will see that why it is a problem for you, it will no longer remain a problem for you. No, let it still be remain a problem for you. You are not here to solve problems. You are here to see only what is. And when you see what is, all is solved without solving a single problem. The ultimate state or realization of truth is called samadhi, which means ultimate solution. Ultimate solution. And you are settled in that. So self realization is not achievement in the sense of correction. It is achievement in the sense of seeing, but not seeing what you are, rather seeing what you are not. And everything and anything that you can see, you are not that. So remembering this fundamental rule is also a very important key. Remembering means trying to understand it at the deepest level possible within us, that whatever I can see, I am not that. And using that, keeping that remembrance when I'm seeing anything within myself, that with this attitude, let me see whatever I can see now, I am not that. So let there be this problem, let the mind struggle, and let your energy keep coming back to this problem again and again. You only be concerned about one thing, that why you have any concern about this whole thing, not part of it. Part of it, then you are looking at it from mind. Whole of it, then you are looking at it from the self. Remember this, Steve. So whenever you feel like seeing, this simple seeing which I propose, always look at the whole of whatever is in front of you, not part of it. Because part of it is seen only from the mind, which is full of interest based on the conditioning it has adopted. Whereas the being that you are, the seeing that you are, is not concerned about presence of anything or absence of anything. It acknowledges everything as it is and is also not affected by presence or absence of anything. That is why it can acknowledge anything. So you have to do the reverse. See everything as a whole, even if it doesn't feel comfortable, even if seeing or acknowledging something within yourself is not nice, still it is worth, because it makes you free from the conditioning, the conditioned way of looking at life. There is no such thing as mind, there is no such thing as ego, ever, anywhere. It is only you, the truth. It is only you, the true self, always. The ego or the mind is a way of looking. Only that we have to be, only we have to fall out of that by seeing. So we just see as it is, everything as it is. And we fall out of that life. That is what is called ego, limited self, or separate self. So, Steve, this is how I feel about it. Istina, you are saying, I am doing many things to heal and support my body, like exercises, nutrition, supplements, etc. There is a deep fear of illness and also a feeling of guilt when I am not following my strict diet or my daily routine. Is it true that the body will heal by itself once I have realized my true self? Right now, what is happening when you believe that you have not realized your true self? Now, what is happening? Is body healing by itself, or you are healing the body? Istina, check this. Because I can see that right now also body is healing by itself. So what will be the difference? The difference will be of sense of responsibility. Right now, we seems to you seems to have a sense of responsibility towards keeping your body well, whereas once you realize yourself, that sense of separate responsibility is gone. Body, mind, all the deeper energies, they naturally follow the intuitive flow, intuition that comes from the heart of the universe. Body following nature, mind following nature. You are also following your nature, all in sync. So, what seems to be the problem is, first of all, sense of responsibility that we feel towards the body mind. That will not be there, yes. And that sense of responsibility continuously interferes the natural healing process of the body mind. That will also not be there. So the healing will be much more faster. Some sickness and then healing. When you are free like this, you don't notice these things so much. It just flows so quickly and so smoothly. All is one like this. So, Stina, I feel like this about and the question you have asked. Nitish, you are asking, dear Rajiji, can you please say something more on all the situations are helping you to move from a personal setup to a universal presence? Yes, Nitish, it would be very nice to look into this again. Um, by um, by the will of the absolute, by the by the very nature of the life, everybody is flowing from unconsciousness to consciousness, more and more conscious. Everybody is becoming like this. Everybody, and this is not happening by individual efforts of any person. It is happening as a whole by the life itself. It is being done by life itself, like a flow. And as the life of, I feel as the life feels uh, in one part of itself, it is time to wake up. When I say part of itself, I mean you, me, like this body, mind, and the presence of life within this. When life, the whole life, the Lord feels that this body, mind, in this body, mind, I need to wake up and live as the awakened presence, universal presence. Then accordingly, situations change, circumstances also change. You get harder hit of life than before, because it is the hits of life which mostly which wake us up, or the presence of truth, meetings with the truth, sadhana, and things like this also start happening by themselves. One finds more and more interested in these things, and also one start taking the hits of life more supportingly, more supportingly. One start making use of the disturbances of life rather than being a victim of them. All of this happens by itself. All of this. But during this process, we live in a sense of separation continuously, and we look at life as if you are responsible for everything that you are doing. And then we also feel disturbed, and we also feel good and bad about what people are doing to us apparently because of the mind which interprets it in that way. To understand this fully, you will, Nitish, need to know yourself also fully. But this much I feel I can share. And Nitish, you are saying, thank you, thank you, thank you, Nitish. It was a beautiful question. Steve, you are also saying, thank you, Raji, for pointing so much light and your clear guidance on this matter. Thank you, beloved, for receiving it in this prompt and immediate mode. Very nice. Stina, you are saying, uh, I have a feeling that my fear and guilt are the biggest problem regarding my health. I feel that my body could heal in a very short time if I could just stay in this joy of my true nature. There are days when I feel healthy and light, full of love and joy. Thank you for your support. Stina, up to some extent, you are right because this guilt and fear model of life, which is a default model for everyone, is a very um, limited model and is adequate and is sufficient for most of the being when we are living in this state of person. But Once you start opening up to your full power, then also your consciousness level grows and you are able to see what you are seeing right now, Trapti, Istina. From it like this. If I could be free from fear and guilt, and if it has been seen, soon something will change for you because it is just the awareness which is missing in us. Everything follows. Body follows, mind follows, everything follows. Or everything, the whole setup that in which we are living, including the sense of person, the body and mind, and everything that it needs, is just a shadow of what you are, of your state. Once you change, shadow changes. So now it will definitely change. I feel already you have started feeling and seeing these things, Estina. It will change for you now. Maria, you are saying Namaste Raji. Sometimes a lot of guilt here. Also, hear about aggressive things done in other lifetimes. Don't know if this guilt is a real emotion or just mind trying to keep an identity. Thank you so much. Welcome, Maria. Happy to see you are here. I feel, except knowing ourselves, there is nothing else in which we should spend our energy. So, Maria, uh, I will say that conserve all your energy and try to know yourself first and let everything be as it is, meaning doing the minimum, doing what is needed, but not interpreting it too much or not giving value too much to the interpretation which happens in the mind about these things. Trying to understand, trying to remind that knowing myself is more important than anything else. Because before we know our true nature, nothing can be known in true sense, nothing can be understood in true sense. Everything will be like a vague, somewhat clear, somewhat not clear state of affairs. So rush, let all your energies be rushed towards knowing yourself first. Because until you are not clear about yourself, about your true nature, confusions will prevail like this. There are many things, and this identity is made of. This is why I call it a setup. It's a big setup. Very subtle energies, very subtle threads of consciousness are have been used by the beloved to create this setup called ego identity. And living in this state, we cannot know or understand the whole setup. But it is wonderful to see that we can understand it once we are out of it. Then uh, we can actually understand what is this whole thing, what is going on. So, Maria, I feel you focus more on this. Istina, you are saying thank you so much for your love and wisdom. Thank you, Istina. I'm happy to help. Trapti, you are also saying something. It seems that I did not hear anything from Satsang today. Seems something was absorbed in it. And this is very beautiful, Trapti. This is a true listening, I feel. We totally absorbed in it in meetings like this. Then when there is nothing left, there is also nothing left to doubt, to question, to create confusions, and all becomes so clear. Everything becomes so clear. But until the doubts are there in the mind and we have value for them, we cannot understand that those doubts have no value for the truth, for the true self that we are. Those have only value for the identity in through which we are living. Once we are free from this identity, we are free from all the doubts of the mind, confusions, and everything that arises within the mind. So be free like this. It's very nice, Trapti, to be absorbed. I feel it was beautiful with all of you today, and I want to thank everyone to be here as part of this beautiful love affair which life has with itself. I love you all so much. Thank you. Thank you.